Now going to Sentinels. This fight is going to be really weird positioning wise. There's like three different ideas that I could see happening for this. Um, Warlocks, Boomkins, Shadow Priests. I do not think this is going to work exactly like Dinosaurs, where you can do damage to both the entire fight. The positioning of it is just going to be way too much. So these little things spawn. They spawn on the green side, and the green guy also spawns them on the red side. When you touch them, they're going to turn into these little missiles that will shoot back at the boss. So essentially, the way that I think it'll work melee is we are going to uh, put you guys in a corner so that you will never be hit by these. Simultaneously, they will also shoot from the opposite side of the room back to the screen guy. These fire circles that happen right here, this is the Mythic mechanic. It's a pre-spread. You can't touch anybody else but with the person who also gets that debuff. It isn't like you're linked to a partner, so it's not like the two people underneath boss right now have to go to each other. It's just you have to touch anybody with another fire circle, but you cannot touch anybody that does not have one. Uh, this happens also on the red side, so it'll be 8 total players every time, pre-spread on both sides. We are going to go to intermission because they start the fight at 50% health, and they're literally just spitting on each other. This is the most important mechanic of the fight. This is pass-fail. If you fail this, you die. You will get a debuff that will say 1, 2, or 3, and also these orbs are above your head. I don't give a shit if you count the red orbs or if you count the green orbs. You need to get to 4 of whatever you're counting, and exactly 4. Okay, it can't be 5, it can't be 6, it has to be exactly 4. You need to find a partner, and you need to clear your debuff. You have 30 seconds to do this. They cleared all of those in 13 seconds. You have all the time in the world. They are also 100% immune to damage until we clear. So there's no reason for you to be focusing on doing damage. Bosses are going to swap sides. The red guy's coming to where the green boss is at now. And then what's not going to be shown here until we get to the next round of things tanks, the red guy puts a tank debuff on you that once it falls off, you drop a blood pool. So the guy that's hosting the green boss right now will be dropping a blood pool. On the red side, it'll be very similar positioning to what we're doing on the green side. There's going to be these guys that spawn. Again, melee, very easy for you guys to get hit by these if you're standing like in the middle of the room right here and you're hitting the green boss. And then there's a group soak. You have to get in this. You cannot, as a warlock, as a shadow priest, as a boom, can be in the middle of the room. The way that this mechanic works is it's going to give applications of a dot to you, and it wants to give 9 applications of the dot. So essentially, if you miss their soak, you're going to give someone 2 stacks of it. They're going to take extra damage. You're going to get a second dot after you soak this. That is going to force you to drop a blood pool. So we want to stay close to the edge. 2, 1, everyone drops a blood pool, and everyone gets out.
I assume you can't stack those blood pools, and that's why they all were like 5 yards from each other.
I'm assuming there's a burst of damage around you.
Yes, there's that. The other thing too that wasn't true in this mythic testing, but was true in the heroic testing, is on One Arm Bandit, where the tanks would drop like that electrostatic puddle on the ground from the tank.
It counted as multiple puddles.
Well, it would, if you dropped it in another puddle, it would like slowly gravitate across the room and move.
Yeah.
That happened like that on the heroic testing. So I don't know if they were just.
I was gonna say, because like there was no circle under any of them when they dropped, so it was kind of just spread and I guess get a good distance.
Yeah.
Which one's the tank debuff that you're talking about?
It comes from the red guy. It's
maybe it'll happen here.
Or can you see my PTR screen right now? didn't share screen. My bad.
No, but the video's playing. Like we're watching the red guy, so it'll probably come up soon.
There you go. This one right here. For 40 seconds, back to stacks. So after 40 seconds, it falls off. I think you only get one stack of this guy. And then you're going to do it.
Okay.
But it's going to happen when they get the green boss back. Essentially, every set of mechanics happens twice on each side. So this is the second blood thing that they're soaking. Second pools are going to drop. Bosses are at like 85% energy right now, so they're about to go to intermission again. Mythic mechanic again.
Those blood pools look like they were moving, but maybe I'm just seeing things.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, you're right. I see it now.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
The one thing I want you to take note of: look at his health pool when this fire circle gets on him, and watch how it moves. It's doing a lot of damage very quickly. It's doing about 8 to 10% of his health every single time it ticks. So you got to clear fast. These little green things can spawn in the blood shit, so please be careful when you go and get them. You can't just leave them on the ground either. We got to soak them. Pre-spread for this again. We repeat. And this is going to be the whole fight. Tanks, I'll let you see this tank mechanic.
The green one now.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Okay, so it falls off after.
Yes, when you're holding the green boss is when you'll drop it every single time. You will never drop this blood pool when you're holding the red guy. Because it gets applied from the red guy.
Go to the dungeon journal. I think it might be when you have both stacks of the debuff.
No, it's when it's this blood venom ejection. It's when it falls off. So
okay.
I don't think we can see from his debuffs here.
Yeah.
So
that's a big ass pool. Goddamn.
Yep. The only other thing that you guys haven't seen yet is this green ooze. It just does pulsing ray damage. It wasn't doing that much, but there's also a world where they buff it and it does a shit ton of damage. Didn't have that much health either, but also a world obviously where they buff it and has a shit ton of health and does a shit ton of damage. So likely will be a priority add on a first kill. So yeah, as this fight goes on, we're just going to fill up more and more of the room. The bosses are going to have to keep rotating and staying opposite sides of each other as much as we can. It's kind of like both sides of the bosses are the fire dinosaur from Liberation of Undermine, where like you put those fire circles on the ground and just did the thing. So, but yeah, that is the entire fight. Any questions?
Do you think that during an intermission it might make sense to wait, like so that the tank debuff falls off?
Maybe. I think it would be more relevant that you would wait to get CDs. It does do ticking damage the longer you take, but likely won't do so much ticking damage that, healers won't be okay. So.
How long did you say we had to resolve that? You said 30 seconds?
30 seconds, yes. You have a full day.
Okay.
You think that's going to count towards your All-Stars?
Dude, I'm not fucking parsing shit.
So I'm playing single target there, right? Or...
Real quick, these two marks work like the dinosaurs, where if you were too close to one of them, you got this dot on you. Exact same thing. Obviously, this is the reason why, like, Warlock, Shadow Priest, Boomkin, you're just in danger of taking extra damage. Average hit is about 50k. Not that bad, obviously, but it'll be 100k if you have both on you, and then simultaneously, you might be at a bad position to do some of these mechanics. So, Contaminate, that's just passive damage that happens the entire fight, and then the toxic droplets are the next most damage. So every single time you pick up one of those things that turn into a missile, it's 200k. So
Isn't contaminate from the big Ed? I thought that's what that was from.
Yeah, yeah.
oh yeah, you're right.
If that's the
missile
big Ed,
called-
that's a shit ton of damage.
It's only 77k per tick. It's not bad.
Put a tropic on it. It's fine.
For a big, yeah, throw a trophic. Hell yeah,
You're
go
running a
Rogues.
rogue on that fight?
We're running a rogue every fight.
And then you can see like
Dude, let's go.
the blood pools and stuff like that. Like even the dot that gets on you while you drop to make you drop the blood pool does fucking no damage. So, essentially, your defensive should be used whenever you pick up these droplets. Picking up droplets while this guy is doing contaminate. Yeah, that's kind of it.
Is the masma from standing in other people's pool
Where am I looking at? This one right
the
here.
unstable thing?
That's the mythic debuff, I believe. Oh wait, no, I think that's the soak, the group soak. Yeah, that's the group soak. That is this thing right here.
I'm assuming they have to die together, right?
They do not share health, and if I go back to an intermission, so when we start intermission here, you'll see one boss is at 26% and one's at 19%. During intermission, they will equalize health. So the green guy is healing the red guy by transferring, not transferring, that's the wrong word, by healing him back up to the same percent that the green guy is at. So that's the only real reason you want to get out of the intermission as soon as possible, so that he doesn't catch the other guy up to him, I guess. But yes, they do need to die simultaneously. I have no idea what happens if you kill one way earlier than the other, and like the intermission is happening. Zero clue what fucking happens. Maybe the other dude just like resurrects at 100% health, which is unlikely on a second boss, but that'd be fun.
Yeah, probably something really good. Actually,
Can you back up for a second?
How
Like,
far back?
see
Share
when
health
they
during
kill that one, does it start a cast or anything?
It
Ooh,
says
that good.
contaminate when he starts.
The ad starts
That's
at
the ooze ad next to it.
Probably a good way to
Yeah,
parse.
it's not the boss.
I don't.
Yeah, there's no channel.
I don't see a
No, but that's
extra
the edge,
buff
right?
or anything.
Yeah, there's
No,
no
that's-
channeling happening. Like there's no rebirth cast. So maybe you can just
Yeah.
hard nuke one.
Yeah, let's just single target one down. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
single target one down, dude.
Just breaks the fight.
During every
But we
intermission,
want them
they
both up
equalize
to
their
half, don't
health.
we?
So when I
I'll
read
play
it,
winning poison.
when I read it, I thought when they said equalize their health, that like the higher health one would use his health to heal the other one, but that's not what happens. So if you look at the green guy, he's at 25%. He will stay at 25% the entire time. The red one will go up in health though. So they will equalize by getting the lower boss to the higher boss's HP pool, not by like leeching off one another. Because that's how I interpreted it originally.
So is the play to hit the guy to stabilize like him to lower his health while he's siphoning it to the other guy, or
The
is
only-
it to keep?
Nah,
him
I think it
close
doesn't
to-
matter.
I don't.
Yeah, I
second
don't think
boss,
it matters. Yeah.
The only thing would be like, you can't keep like, let's say Crypt is on the red guy, and then we go to intermission. It's like, oh shit, we need to catch up on the red guy still. Crypt stay on the red guy side. He's gonna have that stacking dot from being on the red side before, and he's just gonna take a metric shit ton more damage. So, I mean,
Do we know if immunities clear it?
I doubt it. I bet it's the same way as the way dinosaurs worked.
I just permacloak it.
So
I'll practice it when we pull it.
yeah, I mean they also had a DPS dead, so that's probably why the HP pools stayed unequal. So okay, anything else before we move on? Also talk about the raid plan real quick. The strats that I have is like they just stayed like mirrored the entire time. I do not think this is the way it's going to work though. I think it'll be like this, and then they'll swap sides, and it'll be like group 1 always stays on the left side, group 2 always stays on the right side, or it'll be something like this. Oh my god. Where it's like
He's an editing pro.
Yep. Or it'll be something like this, where it's group 2 always stays up here, group 1 always stays down here, and then the bosses just swap sides and then obviously stay opposite sides of each other the entire time, so on and so forth. What I think I would like to do, but I don't know which is best. If it's good to be putting markers down for where the tank should be dropping their puddle, or if it's good to be putting markers where the group soak should be happening at, so that we drop puddles around that marker. I kind of think it's good to do it where the tank drop is supposed to be, because we should always be around the tank drop, and then we can also keep the tank drop clear. So, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll figure it out
Oh,
week 1.
all good. It'll be solved before we get in there anyway. Doesn't
Yep.
matter.
Biggest thing, positioning wise, melee. You guys are gonna kind of be huddled in the corner, because if you stand right here, you're gonna get hit by missiles. And then obviously, when these guys spawn all the way across the room, is another reason why you can't be here as well. So, okay.